Okay, it is time to talk about Freddy's Dead, the final nightmare. Just when you thought it was safe to go to sleep, Freddy Krueger is back to haunt your dreams and freeze your blood. Lisa Zane is a child psychologist tormented by recurring nightmares, but not until she meets a new patient with the same horrific dream she does. Her quest for answers lead to a certain house on Elm Street, where an evil defies the grave is about to be unleashed upon the world, with Yapito and cameos by Roseanne, Tom Arnold, Alice Cooper, and Johnny Depp. This chapter is the world's most terrifying dream saga in a fantastic voyage. Voyage. What? So this is kind of set up as like the final. Yeah, I mean, it says the final nightmare. I know what I'm saying. It's kind of set up as the final nightmare. I mean, it says it on the fucking thing, Brett. But especially since the credits kind of have like a recap of a bunch of other like deaths from the previous films. Like it feels like it's like, this is it. We are done. There'll be no more films after this. We're done. So the film starts off with a weird sequence. Because it's like Freddy has kind of killed everyone in Springwood. Or killed all the teenagers. Was it? Mysterious killings and suicides wipe out an entire population of children and teenagers. Remaining adults are experiencing mass psychosis. There is new evidence of one surviving teenager. This is 10 years from now. So now? Or when this movie came out? Which is like in the 90s somewhere. So it's just based in the mid-2000s. I don't know. This is a lot of 90s haircuts for the mid-2000s. So it's they're kind of doing a bait and switch where they're like, hey, it's this new guy. He's the son of Freddy. And then they kind of bait and switch and go, whoop! No, he's not. We find out the detective is like the son of the child psychologist. I forgot. I thought she was a detective for some reason. Don't remember why. I thought for some reason, why did I think she was a detective? Anyway, yeah. So he runs into like a child. This guy runs into a child psychologist and meets a bunch of other kids who drag him into the town because I guess Freddy can't leave the town. Supposedly, maybe, I don't know. I mean, I think it's not that era where it's like, nah, it's not always that. Well, the rules aren't fully defined because there wasn't idiots on the internet who started talking about these things. Hello, I'm an idiot on the internet talking about these things. Yeah, so that you'll find out his daughter, he apparently had a wife and kid, which I thought would be established in one of the early films, but I guess not. They just insert that was a thing that had already happened. No real mention of any of the characters from the previous films. Well, I guess they're dead now. Or they're too old, I don't know. Who knows? We've skipped ahead, because fuck it. I was kind of happy. Yeah, like Johnny Depp was in it again. So that's kind of cool. Breckenmeyer is one of the kids. He ends up dead. We get a deaf kid, so there's some inclusivity in this movie. Nice. Shame they end up dead. You know. But it's weird. I think the problem is, I think a lot of these movies, I'm always sitting there going, "What the fuck is going on? What like?" It hurts me to try and enjoy it sometimes, where I'm just like, this is hard for me to enjoy because I kind of need the rules like laid out for me. Maybe it's just me. I don't know if other people are like me. There probably are. But it's just like, yeah, it's a dream. And then he thinks he's like Freddy's kid, but he's actually not. Which he's Freddy's kid. And so basically, she is the only one who can defeat Freddy, except for all those people in the previous 5 films who defeated Freddy, because they're not here anymore. I guess at least one of them has died. The rest, I'm trying to think. So the main character from 1 had died. A bunch of characters. Oh, we saw a bunch of characters from 2. No, 2 wasn't connected. 3 was. Yeah, 2 wasn't really connected to the previous films. But yeah, walking home. Anyway, fuck it. Yeah, I feel this is definitely one of the most gruesome one. This is the cool stuff. Everyone's gone a little bit mad, like the way Freddy kills the deaf kid. I know I said that earlier, which was like, oh, they killed the deaf kid. But to be fair, it was a kind of cool death and quite bad. But try to think what I've got the movie on in the background, just fast forwarding through it, just to kind of refresh my memory because it was a week ago since I last played. Yeah, we're stabbing him in the ear. It's like, oh, oh, and then yeah, his head explodes. Not good. And then Freddy's playing a video game where he controls one of the other characters. It's what you expect from a Five Nights at Freddy's. What the fuck am I talking about? A Nightmare on Elm Street film where it's got some crazy ass shit. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm trying to think. It definitely hurts me just like some of the logic. I'm like, well, everyone's dead. Is that everyone from the previous films? Do we just not get them back? I don't know. No idea. But it was kind of cool to see before Freddy, before he was burnt up with all the parents. Yeah, I don't know. I like the idea of just rising up against Freddy, which is cool. They did it in a nice, a kind of a cool way. That is his daughter, which kind of makes sense if his mum's the only, one of the only ones he can defeat him. Then I guess his daughter could as well. It kind of makes sense by the previous film's logic. Yeah, she uses Freddy's glove, which seems rather fitting to, kill off Freddy that way. And Freddy explodes. So yeah, it feels like a kind of an end. It's kind of a little bit post-apocalyptic. I was a bit confused. I think rewatching the intro, I'm like, okay, it's just everyone in Springwood, and I guess maybe Freddy's spirit is trapped in Freewood, and then they also talk about some gods that, like, paired with Freddy to that. What's what kept him alive? So it feels very much like, this is the final movie. We're done. No more. Freddy will never be back again. Yeah. Until next week when we want to bring him back for future movies. Because money! Did we mention money? Yeah, it's weird. It's a post-apocalyptic adventure. I say it's weird. I say that for fucking all these movies. Because that's kind of the idea. It's a dream sequence. You know? Ooh. Oh, where did that come from? I better wrap this up quick. Yeah, it's crazy. It's mad. You should watch it. Why haven't you watched it already? Oh, come on. It's a sick movie. If you're on a sick movie by now, come on. You're near the end. You're near the finish line. Get it done. It's time to watch. The next movie, Wes Craven's New Nightmare. I think it's technically going to be a Friday the 13th movie next. And then Wes Craven's New Nightmare. I think that's what I'll be watching soon. But for now, I go to bed because I'm sleepy. I have had enough drink and I am now sleepy. So I say farewell. Thanks for watching. And something. Signing off. Farewell.